Good evening, Tottenham fans. We're just over 2 weeks to go before the transfer window slams shut. And so far, Spurs are £9 million in profit. Now, if you don't understand why I'm saying that, let me just explain this to you, because this will actually show you so far that Spurs have actually spent zero in the transfer window and showing not much ambition at the moment. Yes, we signed Conor Gallagher. Don't let that fool you into thinking that Spurs are thinking differently or acting differently in this transfer window as they have in previous windows. Let me just show you something, and this will make sense to you once I've explained it to you. So on here, I'm not sure if you can see it, so I'll read it out to you because it's quite small. But Tottenham got a guaranteed participation payment of 18.62 million euros. They've got performance bonuses for winning and drawing. You get 2.1 million per win and 700,000 per draw. Spurs have won 3 and drawn 2, which equates to 7.7 million euros, which in total, all that together is 26.32 million euros, which works out at 22.8 million pounds. Now, that just tells me we signed Conor Gallagher for 35, sold Johnson for 35, bought Salza for 13 million. Add that all together and take away what you need to take away, and Spurs are £9 million in profit. Now, having said all of that, the window isn't closed yet. We can't judge Spurs on the transfer window until it's closed. There's still 18 days to go. There's still plenty of time to get signings in. And there's lots of news going around that Spurs could actually sign one big player to boost morale in the club, to boost fans' mentality for the club, to show the fans that they do want to back sport and success. And there's two names that keep going around today, and I want to speak about both of these names, as Spurs do need to go big in this January window at least once, I think, because a top signing, it's not easy in January, but it is possible. There is available players out there that you can sign. And the first one I'm going for is Marmoush. There was news today. Tottenham are ready to swoop for Manchester City attacker Omar Marmoush. It's believed that a deal is now very much in the works for the player, now open to leaving the Etihad this month. Now, before, Marmoush was saying he didn't want to leave Manchester City, he wanted to go out on loan. But there's serious thought now around Tottenham that they could get a permanent deal for this Marmoush guy. And he's a serious player. He really is. I don't know why he's not working at Manchester City at the moment. Maybe it's just because of Haaland. But now, since they bring Semenyo in as well and Doku's on fire, it's very hard for Marmoush to get minutes, especially because he likes playing more centrally than he does out wide. And you've got like players like Foden as well that's in there. He's on red hot form as well. You've got Cherki in there. Who can play across the whole of the front three. Marmoush is just not getting minutes at the moment, and I honestly believe that he would leave if the right offer came along. Now, I don't know what that right offer is, but Spurs want to act like a big club, put down big money and sign the guy. Even if you got him on loan with an option to buy, and then you can sign other players in the window too. This would be one big signing for me that would be an absolute game changer for Spurs going forwards. I think his work rate is insane. I think his skill is brilliant. He's a great finisher. I just think he has everything a forward player needs, and it will just elevate Spurs front three absolutely to top level. He's a top player. The odds on Spurs being able to do this are massive. But like I said, if you act, sometimes it doesn't matter if you're a smaller club. If you're offering big money, big wages, and Champions League football at the moment too, we're still in it. We're not out yet. Then Marmoush could be tempted to join Tottenham Hotspur. Now, that would be an absolutely insane thing to do. And if he's willing to leave, Pep Guardiola doesn't normally hold players back when they want to go. So it is a possibility. And if Spurs want to do that one big player, maybe Marmoush might be the way to go. Now, I've also seen news today about Kenan Yildiz. Tottenham are set to make an offer for Juventus and Turkish international Kenan Yildiz. Now, this guy, let me just, I'll put up a report on him here. Not this one, sorry. This one here. So this is key strengths: technical skill, exceptional dribbling, close control, agility and footwork, confident executing killer passes and setups. Now, why is that key for Spurs? Because we haven't got anybody that does killer passes at the moment. We're literally bottom of the table for through balls and killer passes. And this guy would come in and he would do it on the daily. He would do it every time he's on the pitch. So he would really upgrade us, put us up on another level when it comes to creating chances. So he's excellent at link and play, finding space between lines and creating overloads. Now, again, that would be absolutely insane because that would be somebody Xavi could work with really well. Xavi likes to work closely with other players around him, doing quick 1-2s, opening up space that way. So he would work really, really well in that aspect. Then you've got physicality. He's pretty strong frame. He's for his age, he's only 20 years old, by the way. Good body mass, power and stamina, making him press resistant and effective in duels. Again, something Thomas Frank really likes. His versatility, he can play left wing, cutting inside, or attacking midfield, adapting well into different formations. So he'll be absolutely excellent on that left-hand side, linking up with Xavi, who likes to drift over to the left, by the way. Them two linking up on that left-hand side would be absolutely insane. A shed loads of skill involved and a lot of danger for the opposition to have to handle. His composure, his high composure and retention skills under pressure, making him a reliable in possession. So for me, like, he sounds again like another perfect player. He's only 22 years old. He's still only going to get better, in my opinion. Maybe Fabio Paratici can work his magic with Juventus like he's done in the past, especially in January. Remember, we did the Bentancur and Kulusevski in the January window from Juventus. So maybe we can do that with Yildiz as well. I think he's unhappy at Juventus at the moment and has stated that he does want to leave. This is a possibility if you put big money down, offering big wages and show him a vision, saying this is what we want to do moving forward. Now, imagine if we got Marmoush on loan and signed Yildiz as well. That would be absolutely insane. I heard last time when I was talking about transfers that people were saying that, what about Mikey Moore and Yang Min Hook? It's very, very good points to make, and we do need to progress our youngsters through. I don't think either of them are going to be ready by next season. I think they'll both go out on loan again. They're both only 18 years old. They both will probably go out on loan again next season, and we definitely need players for the now at the moment. We can't focus too much on the future when the present is this bad at the moment. We're 14th in the Premier League. We're out of all the cups. We need to improve massively. And I think that one big signing, I think that would just, the morale in the team and the squad and the manager and the fans would just, it'll be uplifted. And that's what we need in this squad. It just make a massive difference if you bring in a big player that can really elevate your squad. It will show the players that we've got ambition. It will show that the board is behind this club and it wants sport and success. It will show the fans that they mean business. It will show the fans that they are telling the truth. But let's not get it twisted. As it stands, and it's the 16th of January right now, as it stands, Spurs are £9 million in profit. They have not spent a penny in this January transfer window. They sold Johnson 35, bought Conor Gallagher for 35. So bought Sousa, but that's with the Champions League money that we've earned already for being in the Champions League. Tottenham have not spent a penny yet. So let's not get it twisted. Spurs have not gone all out in this transfer window as of yet. Like I said, it can change, but at the moment, it hasn't changed. These two signings today would be absolutely insane. If Spurs could even think about signing players of that caliber, then it will just show that we're heading in the right direction for future transfer window, especially for the summer transfer window. Another little rumor I just want to end on is Adam Wharton. Spurs are apparently doing things behind the scenes secretly. If it was that secret, I wouldn't know about it, would I? So the news is a bit obscure, but People are saying Spurs are trying to work on something massive for Adam Wharton. The only problem is we've got now is Mark Gay's just left Crystal Palace. Are they going to let Wharton go in January as well? Because they would be left with hardly any top players left in their squad. Even Glasner said he's leaving at the end of the season. So I just don't think that's going to be possible. But there's rumours that Spurs want to go big on one player. Will they do it? I hope so. But it's not looking likely at the moment, looking at the 16 days we've had of this transfer window so far, and literally spent £0 if you look at it as net spend. Let me know in the comments what you think. Would you like these two players at your squad, in the Spurs squad? Is there any other players Spurs should go big on? Do you think we should go massive in on Wharton? Because as a player, we badly need. Thank you for watching.